everyone, welcome back. This is Susie, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Dragonfly Beez Resell Journey. In this video, I am continuing the green jewelry showcase. So this is part 2, and this is what I have left to show you. So let's begin by showing this one. This is a Jadeite Turtle. Look at the cute little turtles. Slider bracelet on this brown cord. So it is adjustable. They're carved turtles, really sweet. So we have that. Next up we have this. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? What a beautiful double-sided pendant. It has that beaded design. It's silver tone, and these green donuts are some type of stone, and I am not sure what type. They're this deep green color with some black and yellow marks on them. I do like the silver tone beads right here. And then you have these that are ribbed. And in between are these black beads. And these, I don't, they could be wood. Let's see what's on the top. Oh, it's a toggle. It's a toggle necklace. You know what? Let's grab the magnet. I see a slight pull, so no pull on that. I guess it's something I can test later on. I'll do all that at the end of the video. And this one here has a drop of, I would say, approximately 8 inches. So we have this really nice toggle necklace. Here we have a pair of silver tone hook earrings, seed beads, bugle beads, neon green with some orange. Very fun pair, and they feel really soft and nice. Going down the line from the left side, we have the silver tone necklace with a lobster claw and an extender. It has that nice green bead at the end. These are acrylic. It's like a Y necklace with these really nice earthy tones. You have green and ivories and beige. So this one here, let's measure this one and see what the drop is. I would say a little over, well, maybe 7¼ inches up to here. And then you do have an extender. So we have this one. This here is a Malachite beaded necklace. It's a silver tone chain, and I do see some very slight wear on the rings that are attached to the beads. This has a lobster claw and an extender. Let me hook this up to the shortest ring here and measure this one. So you do have a long extender. This one here looks pretty short. About a little over 7 inches long. But you do have that extender. So we have that. Okay, next we have these vintage Peking glass clip earrings. I placed them on this card already, but let me show you what it looks like on the inside. They look to be in great condition. They're beautiful teardrop earrings. You could see you could see the air bubbles inside. It has this nice textured circular top. So we have this pair. And then there's a matching pendant, same size as the drop earrings. And this is on a more like a yellow gold tone chain that is magnetic. And there is a spring ring clasp. And this one here, a lot of vintage necklaces seem to be shorter. I find that true with the bracelets too. This one has a 7.5-inch drop. So these can be sold separately, or I can price them as a set as well. And they'll be on the screen. So we have this vintage earring and pendant necklace. Here we have this large faceted, I believe this is jadeite pendant necklace, and it has this charm hanging off of it of a bird. It's on this silver tone chain. It does have a spring ring clasp, I believe. Yep, there it is. And this chain has a 10.5-inch drop. So we have this one. Oops. Come on, birdie. Show your face. After I twisted it all up in the chain. All right, there you go. I do see, like, is that a scratch? Hopefully that could be wiped out. Well, that's what it looks like close up. You know, I will test this later so we can identify whether or not it is jadeite. Okay, next I have this pair. They're sterling silver Labradorite faceted earrings. Here's the other side. They're really mesmerizing, aren't they? We'll test this later. Here's this beautiful costume piece. It is gold tone. I like the chain. It has these little stations of gold tone beads. And then it's holding this pendant. Really pretty pendant with rhinestones on the bottom, faceted stone in the center. You have more rhinestones going up, and even a few dangling bicones. This has a lobster claw and an extender. And I believe, let's see, 7.5? 7.5 inches. So 15 inches total. But you do have that extender. Oh, and here's the side. And there's the back. Open back. And the pendant has some weight. Really pretty. Okay, next we have this glass bead bracelet. Black faceted glass beads. The center medallion is made up of some enamel, as well as the sides. It's like green and brown enamel. Here's the back side. This does have a 925 elongated lobster claw clasp. It is marked 925. And the end has an extender. So this bracelet can go up to 7 inches, up to 7.5 inches. So we have this. This next piece is really whimsical. I believe this is artisan made. It's a toggle necklace. The toggle is like this green swirly wire. And this portion is an elephant. And then if you look at the components, you have a little bit of everything. There's semi-precious stones. There's glass. There's seed beads. There's a bumblebee maybe. And there's these cylinders that we will test. That is some type of semi-precious stone. You even have shell. Look at this one. That's like a little, it looks like an acrylic bead. And what's this? A frog. Some more glass, some more. This looks like a AB coated type of chip. And even some faux pearls. Oh, there's some wear on this pearl. But overall, this is, like I said, a very fun piece. Let's measure this one. About 8 inches. So at least 16 inches in total. And even look at the fancy end caps. Really sweet, very, very different and unique. Okay, next up we have this double cord necklace. It does have that sliding feature at the end. And at the end of the strings, there is some semi-precious beads. It's holding this carved jadeite pendant, and it is tiered. It's a flower. Then you have these silk loops, as well as some little jadeite donuts. It's a really sweet pendant. I really do like this. And then that's the back side. Feels nice and cold. Now, the way, okay, the measurement of it as it stands right now is 8.5 inches in drop. So we have this really pretty jade flower pendant. Okay, next up I have these 3 costume rings. They're all gold tone, but they're all different shapes. And these are real semi-precious stones. They're cold. This one is oval, this one is round, and then there is like a pear shape one. So the oval one has a size of 6. The round one measures also at 6. And then the teardrop or the pear-shaped one is also a 6. So we have these 3, and we'll test them later, and I'll show you what they show to be on the Presidium. All size 6s. Okay, since we're looking at rings, here is a sterling silver ring. It does have somewhere a nice thick band. It is marked 925 inside, and it's holding this beautiful square Labradorite stone. Now, let's measure this one. This one is about a size 8. So we have this beauty. Before we get too far into the video, why don't I start testing some of the items that I said I would. So let me bring out this necklace, this one, and scratch the toggle, as well as that pendant. Why not the bead? Yeah, why not? Since we're here. And the other part of the toggle. Okay, so you know what? We'll do this one. These 4 all belong to this. And then we have that bracelet that I said had a sterling silver clasp. It marked 925. So I'll scratch that one. Anything else? Oh, yes. The Labradorite earring. And also the ring. Since we have some room, why not? Okay, so here are the scratches in this order. So let me take the 18 karat solution and place a drop on each one of these scratches and see what happens. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? We have blue. We have blue. So the toggle does not seem to be sterling. This here was the second scratch, and that is blue. Now, this here is this scratch, and that is blue. The second scratch is the earring, and that is also blue, and the ring as well. So everything on the right is in fact sterling silver, and this one here, you know what, I think I want to redo this because I'm hoping I did, yeah, I think, yes, because I scratched the bar first, then this, and the third one was the bead, and the last one was the ring. So yeah, I'm going to say that this one is. Okay. Looking at this, I really don't see any markings whatsoever, but like I said, it does look sterling. I'm going to do it one more time. There's the scratch. And yes, it's blue. So yes. You know what? I'm going to try this bead. And this was the open work bead. So let's see what happens when we place the acid on that. Yes, it is blue. Okay, so this necklace does have sterling silver beads as well as this huge pendant on the bottom. Okay. So let's test these rings. You see that green? Let's see what they show up as. Now, maybe they'll be in the quartz. That would be the bottom. Or the chrysoprase emerald nephrite section. Let's see. It's going to that green section. Let's see. But it's also in the tourmaline. Well, okay. If you have any idea, let me know in the comments below. I just know that they're cold and they feel, yeah, there's some type of semi-precious stone. So we have these. Okay, next up we have this beaded necklace. It is some type of stone. It has an 8.5-inch drop. There is a barrel clasp. And looking at this, that's on the inside. They look to have been, I don't know, painted maybe? They're all strung on a wire. You see the wire in between? And then I'm looking at this closer, and look at this. I find a bead that has a hole going through it. This one has the making of a hole going through it. I mean, it's a very beautiful bead. I do like the green and the ivory along with the beige combination. And we've seen that already in a few other pieces previously. So when I use the Presidium to test a bead, hopefully you can see the screen. It comes up under the quartz category, I believe. No, it doesn't. That one didn't. Let's try a different one. Oh. Or maybe they're just glass. Maybe they're glass. I mean, it is going to glass. It's funny. Before, when I tried it, it did go to quartz. But I'm going to sell these as glass beads then. But, like, very heavy. Very heavy. And there are some of, you know, look at that. See, this bead has holes in it. But would you notice that when you're wearing it? Unless somebody is staring very closely. Okay, remember the pendant from before? Let's find out what it is since I have the gem tester out. It's going to garnet tourmaline iolite. What do you think it is? If you have any idea, let me know. Yeah. You know, but it could be glass, right? Well, it's really cold. It's a thick slab. If you have any thoughts, let me know, and I will learn from you. Okay, next up I have this triple strand glass bead necklace. It has these really sweet swirly green columns like cylinders, and you have these round ones that have very nice end caps. There's seed beads, there's bicones. Very pretty color. It's on this very antiqued brass tone chain along with the lobster claw. As it sits, this is only 6.5 inches in drop, but there is a 3-inch extender at the end. So we have this very nice one. Very soothing, right? The colors. Absolutely. Next, we have this very long necklace. It is 24 inches in drop. It has these beautiful green and brown AB coated glass beads, as well as clear ones. And one large green one on the bottom. This has a lobster claw. This is I would say a gunmetal tone. And there is an extender. But this is so long, you could just wear it double and or layer it with other pieces. It's very, I think it's very versatile, and the beads are just so nice. So yeah, these brown ones look more like a copper tone, faceted. So we have this one. Okay, next up we have this toggle bracelet with these beautiful glass beads and the beaded rondelles in between. There's also glass seed beads, green and pink. You have that decorative toggle clasp. It is marked sterling silver, and we'll test that later on. So this measures 7.5 inches. Very sweet. The next necklace is gunmetal tone. That has that flat link chain. It's very nice. There is a lobster claw. There is an extender. It's made up of these acrylic beads with this swirl design within. And then these fun ones. Look at this. They look like ice, baby. They look like ice. And there is a green tinge to it. And then it falls down to one pendant on the bottom. Very unique and unusual. The drop is, I would say, 9.5 inches. So we have this one. How could I hold this up for you? How's that? Yeah? Next up, we have this vintage nephrite bracelet. This is gold tone. There are some Asian characters on each one of those spacers. In fact, that says gold. And there is a safety chain that's not removable, and a box clasp. But looking at this is kind of odd. Look at the way it's bent. Maybe but let's see. It's secure. It works. Maybe this has to be shaped a bit. But looking at it, I do see some wear on. I saw it before. I saw it on one of the links. Well, not the links, but where was it? I did see wear, but now I don't see it. Huh. Maybe if I take this apart. I'm sorry. I just want you to be aware of any issues or flaws. So bear with me while I look, because I really thought I saw something, and now I don't see it. Oh, I found it right there. Okay, so I do see some right there. Some of that coating came off on that very end part right there, but that's the only place I do see it. So, all right, let me attach this back on. Very secure. Let me place it on the mandrel, and this measures about 7.25 inches. So we have this very nice, there's a safety chain, nephrite gold tone vintage bracelet. Grabbed another bracelet. This one is made up of these beautiful Labradorite beads, and there's a couple of these lava rock beads on the end. This one is a stretch bracelet, and the stretch is okay, I would say. And let's measure this one. You know, as is, it's 7 inches in circumference. So we have this really pretty one. Yeah, I think the stretch is okay. I mean, as always, these type of oh, look at that. These type of stretch bracelets in general, if you know how to restring them, that'll be great. Maybe put a, you see there's the elastic. They use that flat elastic right there. But these beads, so pretty, very, very pretty. Next, I have this vintage necklace. There is a spring ring clasp on the end, a very delicate gold tone chain, and it's holding these two hollow beads in like a yellow gold tone. And then looking at it, I noticed there's like an opening in one of them, and I wonder why. Here's the other one, and I don't see any opening in that, so maybe that is a flaw. And then beneath that are these two really decorative, look at that, stations. Double-sided, and then holding and it's holding this glass oval bead, and then hanging off of that is this beaded tassel. The same hollow ball from above, and then you have this bead that has like a layered effect on it, with like this painted on, or I don't know, just really ornate, and it's heavy, and there's bead caps on top and bottom. So yeah, we have this, and you know what, let me just out of curiosity, let me grab my magnet. It's not sticking to the magnet. All right, so I guess this is something we'll add to test. So in the meantime, let me measure. The drop on this one is about 9.5 inches. So we have this very unique, I would say, yeah, it's considered a Y necklace, but this bead here has that opening. Where is it? Didn't it? Or was it this one? Here it is. It has that opening there. Okay. Let's see what else. Well, another new on card, Intl Loft drop earring. This one has like the green AB coated beaded balls with a gold tone faceted bead on top. These are hook earrings, and they were priced at $29.50. So we have this pair. This next necklace is so nice. This is gunmetal in color, but it's holding all these semi-precious stones. This one, look at how beautiful that faceted bead is. And then you have this larger one. What do you think that is? And yeah, it just keeps on going with, so each time I feel one of those stones, you get that really nice, cool feeling. Let me get the tester out so we can at least see what category it falls down into. So here I have the gem tester. So let's test this one. Okay, it's going to chrysoprase, emerald, nephrite, but it's also in the quartz line. So we have that. Now this white one, the cloudy one that I said was so pretty, I'm thinking it's jade. So let's see what it is. Ooh, just it's in the quartz category, so that's maybe a white quartz. And then what else do we have? Oh, we have the smaller one. The smaller one looks just like that one. So let's see what shows up when I try that. That is also going to that, oh, you know, besides the chrysoprase, emerald, nephrite, it is also in the iolite tourmaline line. And then lastly is this one. This is so nice. This one is going straight up to jadeite. So yeah, this necklace is not branded, but it has all these beautiful semi-precious, and I think that that's just a glass bead, faceted bead, the round one, the clear round one. Gunmetal links And you also have these big oval ones. And where's the clasp? Where are you? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. There's that lobster claw. So, very nice necklace. And like I said, I'm surprised there's no maker's mark. And this has a drop of about a little over 17 inches. So we have this very nice one. Okay, this next necklace is by Coralia. It's like a Rolo chain, gold tone, and it's holding this, which you can slide. Let's see. You could slide it all the way down and wear them together. There's two pendants on the bottom. One is this beautiful glass pearl, which is like a champagne color, very heavy. And there is the, like a brass tone end cap, bead cap. And on the other side is, yeah, you guessed it, it's this faceted Labradorite double-sided pendant. There's the other side. Now I noticed with these type of stones, there is natural like wear on them. I haven't seen one like fully polished. I mean, this is faceted, but you do see a lot of the natural like inclusions. This is a bezeled set, and it is on this I don't know, it looks like a gold wash of some sort. It is marked, I believe, this one on the bail. It's marked 925. So this is something we will test by Coralia. Next up we have this. Look at these. Wow. They're like, I don't know, cones. Look at that. These, of course, are semi-precious. And it is marked 925 on the lobster claw. This has a drop of about 7 inches. And there is an extender. But if you look at these stones, I mean, they're beautiful. These square ones are even faceted. So I wonder what they are. Do you know? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. So, some type of quartz. I'm not quite sure. Okay, it is falling in, it's just touching quartz, but it is in the chrysoprase nephrite emerald line, as well as the garnet tourmaline iolite line. And the brown one, let's see where that goes. That one is going straight to right in the garnet tourmaline iolite line. So, what are your thoughts? Tell me, what do you think these are? And yeah, we'll put this in the test pile, so we will check to see whether or not this is in fact sterling. And I believe it is, because I may have tested it before on camera. because this was in a previous video. Okay, next up is this vintage gold tone necklace that has these stations of green beads. This necklace has a spring ring clasp, and on it is marked Korea. Yeah, so this is quite an old necklace. The chain is very nice. The beads, I do not believe are even glass. But overall, I think this is a very, very sweet, delicate necklace with age. This here measures approximately 14 inches in length. Drop length, that is. So we have this. I think it's so nice. Next, we have this. This is so delicate and petite. Look at this Labradorite pendant. There's some glass beads above it. I believe they're glass. And it's on this chain that becomes a double chain of this miniature Rolo design. There is a lobster clasp at the end, and it is marked STG for sterling. Isn't this darling? I love this one. This one here has a drop of approximately, I would say, 7.5. Let me think. No, it could be longer. Almost 8 inches. So we have that. Oops. Isn't that pretty? Next we have this semi-precious stone. A big chunky nugget. And then you have these chips in green and clear. And they are like, they're not fully polished, they're raw. They look really organic. And the clear ones are so clear and shiny. There's silver bead spacers in between, and there is a barrel clasp. So, you know, this is something I will test later, but let's measure the drop on this one. And I would say it is approximately 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 inches in drop. So we have this. What do you think this is? What kind of stone? If you have any idea, comment below. Okay, next up, I have this. This is bezel set. It has like a hammered bezel. Gives it like a worn look on purpose. Even the bail is hammered. This here is like a green, like a seafoam green, right? Faceted, cold type of stone, and it's double-sided. The other side is Labradorite. I guess this lighting with that ring light, it's so hard to see. But this is, yeah, you could see the green, and then you see the little blue coming off of it. I mean, it is quite a heavy pendant. It's on this silver tone chain, and this chain is long, and I don't see any I don't see any clasp. The chain has a 17-inch drop, but this pendant is it's pretty amazing. And I think it's stunning. I do like this. Lastly, we have these Nephrite bead necklaces. They're vintage. This one has a silver tone fish hook clasp right there. There's the back. Let me just hook that together. This one here has an 8-inch drop. This is hand knotted in between. So we have this one. This next one has a 12-inch drop, and they are graduated. So they start smaller on top and they get a little larger as you go along. This one has a gold tone fish hook clasp, and it comes with matching earrings. Let me connect that together. Looking at this, I mean, this is a vintage necklace. I noticed there's a brass bead on one side and nothing on the other side. I see some thread on this side, and I see this. What is that, like a wire? And I see that white thread. So something must have been altered on this at one time. This is quite old. There are seed beads in between each nephrite bead. The beads seem to be in nice condition. It's just that top piece portion, I meant, right here, that you do see something, possibly some repair done at one time. So we have that. And then the earrings are these gold tone screw back earrings, which are the same size as, I would say, this bead. No, this bead. No, that bead. And they are marked on the back. They do say something, and they say D, B, 1/20th, 12 karat, gold filled. Very sweet condition. So we have this beautiful vintage nephrite bead set. Okay, let's start testing. This one, the bail was marked 925. So let me try to scratch. Oh gosh. I gotta scratch that bail somehow. Ugh. All right, let's try it this way. Okay, got it. So that's one. And then this necklace, we will scratch the clasp. And you know what? I'm going to try to get one of the beads. Why not? Well, if I can. If I can. If I can't, then... You know what? I probably can't. Those stones are really in the way. So, all right. Let's take this toggle bracelet and scratch the toggle bar and the ring. And can I get one of those beads? No, probably not. So I'm not touching that. Okay, this one here. Oh, love this one. Love it, love it, love it. Let me scratch the chain. That's the bottom portion. Let me try to get the top portion. And the clasp. Okay, anything else? Yes. You know what? No room. We'll do that later. So we have these scratches. Let me grab the 18 karat acid. Let me place a drop on each one. And, oh, there's a bubble. There is a bubble in this one that I can't see. But you know what? I see that this is sterling. This is sterling. The clasp. And did I get the bead? No, I didn't get the bead. And then this one here, I scratched the ring and the bar, and they are sterling. This one here, this was the chain on the bottom. The chain on the top, I didn't get a good scratch on, so that didn't really come out well. But I do see flecks of blue. And then the clasp is the last scratch, and that is also blue. So that's good. Well, that's a wrap on this part 2 of Feeling Green Jewelry, of course, video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoy creating it for you and showing you these pieces. Please comment below. Tell me if you have any thoughts about certain pieces or what you thought of the video. And if there's anything you'd like to purchase, email me at dragonflybees@gmail.com. Instructions are in the beginning of the video after my introduction, and I always include them below in the description box. I also create a sold list, so if anything sells, it will be in the comment section as a pinned comment, which means it's the first one that you will see. So check that out too. Don't forget, subscribe. You must be a subscriber in order to get in on these discounted rates. Only for my subscribers. And ring the bell. Choose all notifications when you click on the bell. And that way, you'll be alerted when I post my next new video. In the meantime, have a great day and thanks for spending this time with me. Bye.